Welcome back to our channel, HD Rare Coins 111, where we dive deep into the captivating world of rare and valuable coins. Top 1, today, we're shining the spotlight on a special piece of American currency, the 1999 Delaware Quarter. This seemingly ordinary coin holds an extraordinary story and an impressive value that might just surprise you. Stick around as we uncover the history, design, and potential worth of this remarkable quarter. Let's start with a bit of history. The Delaware Quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. This initiative aimed to honor each state in the Union with a unique quarter design. Delaware, known as the first state, was the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution, making it a significant player in American history. The Delaware Quarter's design reflects the state's rich heritage and its status as the first state to join the Union. The coin features an image of Caesar Rodney, a prominent figure in the American Revolution, who is depicted riding horseback. Rodney famously rode 80 miles to Philadelphia to cast his vote in favor of independence. This powerful imagery symbolizes not just Delaware's history, but also the spirit of courage and determination that defined the early years of the United States. On the obverse side, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, while the reverse showcases Rodney in action, capturing a moment of historical significance. The background includes the state outline and the inscription Delaware, along with the year 1787, marking the year Delaware ratified the Constitution. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it represents the spirit of a state that played a crucial role in shaping America. The design elements, from the horse to the determined expression of Rodney, encapsulate Delaware's historical importance, making this quarter a must-have. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1999 Delaware Quarter particularly appealing to collectors. While millions of these coins were minted, the value hinges on condition and rarity. The vast majority of these quarters were circulated, leading to wear and tear that diminishes their worth. However, finding an uncirculated or mint condition quarter can be a game-changer. One specific variant that collectors are eager to find is the 1999 Delaware Quarter with a unique error. Some coins have a double die effect, which results in a slight overlap in the details on the coin, making it distinct and rare. Coins with this type of error are highly sought after, as they offer a glimpse into the fascinating quirks of coin production. So, what's the value of a 1999 Delaware Quarter? While most will fetch only a few quarters worth, a coin in pristine condition can be worth a significant amount. Collectors have reported sales of rare specimens, especially those with the aforementioned minting errors, for astonishing prices. The potential for an uncirculated or error coin can reach as high as $57,000, that's right, $57,000. Who knew that a simple quarter could carry such remarkable value? If you have a stash of old coins or happen to find a 1999 Delaware Quarter, make sure to check its condition. You might be holding onto a piece of history worth a small fortune. Top 2, we're going to explore a classic piece of American currency, the 1980 quarter dollar. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it has a story and potential value that will surprise you. Stick around as we uncover its history, design, and what makes it so sought after among collectors. Let's start by setting the stage for 1980. This was a pivotal time in U.S. history, marked by economic challenges and cultural shifts. The nation was grappling with inflation and high unemployment, yet it was also a time of innovation and change. The U.S. Mint continued to produce quarters as part of its regular circulation, but what makes the 1980 quarter special? The 1980 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The quarter features the familiar portrait of Washington on the obverse side, designed by John Flanagan. This coin is a reminder of the rich history of the United States and the enduring legacy of its first president. On the obverse, we see George Washington's profile, which has become a symbol of American pride. The reverse side features the iconic eagle, a representation of strength and freedom, perched on a rock, surrounded by a laurel branch, symbolizing victory. This design has remained largely unchanged, making the quarter instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with U.S. currency. While the design may seem straightforward, the artistry behind it reflects American values and history. The quarter has long been a canvas for celebrating national identity, and the 1980 version is no exception. Now, let's delve into what makes the 1980 quarter particularly appealing to collectors. While millions were minted, not all quarters are created equal. The value of this coin largely depends on its condition. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, resulting in wear and tear that diminishes their worth. However, uncirculated examples are increasingly rare and valuable. One specific variant collectors seek is the 1980 quarter with the D Mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. While most of these coins are common, those in pristine condition can be much more valuable. Additionally, coins with unique features, such as minting errors or variations, can dramatically increase in worth. So, what's the potential value of a 1980 quarter? Most will only be worth their face value or a little more, but if you find an uncirculated specimen or one with a rare error, it could fetch a staggering price. In fact, collectors have reported sales of high-grade examples reaching as high as $67,000, that's right, $67,000. It's incredible to think that a coin from 1980 could hold such value. So, if you have old coins lying around, be sure to check for that 1980 quarter. You might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. Top 3, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. coins, specifically the 1986 quarter dollar with mint mark D. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could hold extraordinary value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this quarter could be worth. Trust us, you won't want to miss it. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1986 quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This series was designed to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1986, the coin was well established, having undergone various design changes and commemorative issues. During the mid-1980s, the U.S. was experiencing significant changes, both economically and socially. This was a time of innovation and cultural evolution, and the quarter was a reflection of those times. It served not only as currency but also as a symbol of American resilience and identity. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1986 quarter. On the obverse side, you'll see a profile of George Washington, surrounded by the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The design beautifully captures Washington's dignified likeness, representing leadership and freedom. Flipping the coin over, we find the reverse side featuring an eagle perched on a branch, symbolizing strength and freedom. The simplicity yet power of this imagery resonates with American ideals. This classic design has remained iconic through the years, making the 1986 quarter a cherished piece among collectors. Now, what sets the 1986 quarter apart in the collector's market? While many quarters were minted that year, certain factors can increase their value dramatically. The most significant of these is condition. Coins that are uncirculated, or those that have been kept in pristine condition without any signs of wear, are particularly valuable. Additionally, some quarters from this year may have minting errors, which can occur during the production process. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or other unique characteristics that make them one of a kind. Collectors often pay top dollar for these rare variants, as they add a special element to any collection. So, what's the value of the 1986 quarter in today's market? It's important to understand that the value can fluctuate based on condition, rarity, and demand. A standard 1986 quarter may only be worth its face value, but if you have a well-preserved or error coin, you could be looking at a much higher price tag. To put it in perspective, the highest recorded sale of a 1986 quarter, particularly one in uncirculated condition, has reached astonishing heights in the collector's market. If you have this specific coin in excellent condition, it could be valued at an incredible $58,000, so there you have it. The 1986 United States quarter dollar is not just a piece of currency, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. If you happen to have one of these coins, it's worth examining its condition and any unique features it may possess. Top 4, we're focusing on a specific gem in American coinage, the 1986p quarter dollar. This coin might be more than just pocket change, it could be a treasure waiting to be discovered. Stick with us as we unravel the history, design, rarity, and value of this remarkable quarter. To understand the significance of the 1986p quarter, we need to set the stage. The year 1986 marked a dynamic period in American history, characterized by cultural shifts and economic changes. Coinage from this time reflects a blend of tradition and modernity as the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that not only served as currency but also as pieces of art. The 1986p quarter was minted in Philadelphia and is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been a staple in American currency since its introduction in 1932. This quarter pays tribute to George Washington, the nation's first president, and serves as a reminder of the values and history that shaped the United States. Now, let's delve into the design of the 1986p quarter. On the obverse side, you'll see a classic depiction of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. His profile is a testament to American heritage, exuding strength and leadership. Surrounding his image are the words, "Liberty," and, "In God We Trust," reinforcing the foundational principles of the nation. Turning the coin over to the reverse side, we find the iconic eagle, which represents freedom and power. The design, created by Charles E. Barber, showcases the eagle in a majestic pose, clutching an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and readiness for conflict when necessary. This imagery resonates with the American spirit and serves as a reminder of the nation's commitment to both strength and peace. So, what makes the 1986p quarter so special in the eyes of collectors? The answer lies in its rarity, particularly in uncirculated condition. While millions of these quarters were minted, very few remain in pristine shape. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that exhibit minimal wear, as their value significantly increases with quality. In recent years, the market has seen a growing interest in coins from the 1980s, and the 1986p quarter is no exception. Many collectors appreciate not only its aesthetic appeal but also its connection to a pivotal time in U.S. history. If you come across a quarter that appears uncirculated, it could be a valuable find. As with many coins, certain 1986p quarters may have unique features that can elevate their value. Some coins might have subtle variations in design or minting errors, traits that can make them highly sought after by serious collectors. Whether it's a double die error or a variation in the lettering, these quirks can turn an ordinary quarter into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Keep an eye out for these distinctive characteristics, as they can dramatically increase the coin's market value. If you happen to possess one of these rare variants, you might be sitting on something truly exceptional. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. The 1986p quarter dollar, particularly if it's in uncirculated condition or has unique features, can be valued at an astonishing $59,000. That's right, $59,000 for a single quarter. Who would have thought that a simple piece of change could hold such incredible value? If you have any old quarters lying around, it might be worth your time to check their condition and any unique features they might have. Top 5, and last rare coin, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that may be hiding in your collection or in your pocket, the 1994 United States quarter dollar. While it might seem ordinary at first glance, this quarter holds intriguing history and potential value that could surprise you. Stick around as we unravel its story, design, and why it could be worth a staggering amount. Let's start with a little history. The 1994 quarter dollar is part of the George Washington series, which has been a staple of American currency since the coin was first introduced in 1932. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced a substantial number of these quarters, which were widely circulated across the country. However, what many people don't realize is that some of these coins were struck with unique characteristics that make them rare and desirable among collectors. The early 1990s were an interesting time in U.S. coinage. The Mint was working on various series and designs, including the State Quarters program that would follow in 1999. The 1994 quarter serves as a transition piece that collectors have grown increasingly interested in as the years have passed. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1994 quarter dollar. The obverse features a classic portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, surrounded by the words, Liberty, and the year of minting. This iconic image has remained unchanged for decades, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the nation. On the reverse side, you'll find the familiar eagle, representing freedom and strength. This design has become synonymous with American coinage and resonates deeply with collectors who appreciate its historical significance. But what truly sets the 1994 quarter apart are the unique features that some coins exhibit, such as minting errors or variations. These small details can dramatically change a coin's value and desirability. So, what makes the 1994 quarter dollar particularly appealing to collectors? As we mentioned earlier, not all coins are created equal. While many of these quarters were minted, only a select few are in excellent condition or have rare attributes. Coins that have been preserved without wear and tear, or those that have unique errors, are especially sought after. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins in mint condition. A quarter that has been kept safe from circulation, scratches, and other forms of damage can see its value soar. In fact, a well-preserved 1994 quarter could command a higher price than most would expect. Let's discuss some of the unique features that could enhance the value of a 1994 quarter. Minting errors can occur during the production process and can make a coin incredibly valuable. Examples include double strikes. If a quarter is struck more than once, it can create a unique appearance, increasing its rarity. Off-center strikes. This occurs when a coin is not aligned properly during the minting process, leading to an unusual and attractive look. Die cracks. These can form on the dies used to strike the coins and can result in unique patterns or markings on the quarter. Each of these errors can make a seemingly ordinary quarter quite extraordinary, catching the eye of serious collectors. As we transition to the market value, it's important to note that prices can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the overall condition of the coin. Recently, some 1994 quarters with unique features or in mint condition have fetched impressive sums at auctions. While most of these quarters may not be worth much more than their face value, the rare variants can command high prices. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the potential worth of the 1994 United States quarter dollar. If you happen to have one of these rare coins, especially in uncirculated condition or with a notable error, you might be sitting on a treasure. In fact, the right 1994 quarter could be valued at an astonishing $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single quarter. Who knew that such a small piece of currency could hold so much potential? So, if you've got a stash of coins lying around or come across a 1994 quarter, be sure to check its condition and any unique features. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this exploration of the 1994 quarter and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.